Alright guys, hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to Nat Fashion Hub, the best fashion channel in the world. So today quickly we are going to be looking at the best charging formula as a tailor. Alright, how do you know how much you have to charge your customers for a particular dress? Okay, so if you're interested in this content, please don't forget to subscribe, like and share the video so that many persons will see it. And also this channel right here is my new channel, and on that channel I am sharing my experience on YouTube, and I'm teaching how you can also start and grow your YouTube channel. If you're interested, there's a link in the description below. Click that link and subscribe to the channel so that you can learn from it as well. All right, so today quickly, like I said, we are going to learn how to charge. All right, how much are you to charge your customers for a particular dress, and how are you to know, all right, how much you are to charge your customers. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is that, number one, before going to the area of charging customers, financial aspect, number one, you must be sure of your delivery skills, all right? You must be sure that you can deliver what the customer is presenting to you, all right? There is no reason you charging a customer and at the end you cannot deliver what the person wants you to deliver. Right? So number one, you must be able to deliver that style. Okay. Now there is no shame. Personally, there's no shame in you, all right, saying no to a style you know you cannot be able to deliver accurately. Now you can convince the customer to pick another style that you can deliver. And also the customer is okay with it. All right. But if the customer insists on a particular design and you know, guys, let's not pretend. You know that this thing, you don't understand what is done here. And there is nowhere you can quickly get a solution. All right. Please don't accept to do such a work. It is not good to have what somebody ordered versus what you delivered. It's not a good experience. It sends customers away from you. All right. So having been good at what you do, all right, and being sure that you can deliver what the customer is demanding of you. The second thing is that you also need to have an idea of what other tailors are charging around you. As a fashion designer, there is no fashion designer that's alone in a place. Mostly in the cities, we have a lot of fashion designers everywhere on the same streets. They're everywhere. It is important you take a price survey. Go around or send your boys around, send your girls around. Let them check around, okay? And have an idea of how much people that are delivering at your level are charging. You understand? So that your prices are not too high or not too low. Because believe me, if people that are doing the same thing you are doing are charging less than you, guys, once people discover, of course, they will leave you. Now, you have an advantage in charging when to some level your delivery skill is very high and there are just few persons that can meet up. At that level, you can charge higher, right? So the first thing I said is what? Know what you are doing. The second thing is that what? You must have an idea of the people around you, all right? Your area, your town, your state. How much are people charging, all right, for this same thing you are doing? Now, after you are done that, the third thing is this. Let's go into the mathematical aspect of it now properly. When a customer brings a dress to you, or most of the times people ask you, okay, sorry, I heard you're a good tailor. All right, so how much do you make skirt and blouse? And you say, I make skirt and blouse for 10,000. You have just shot yourself in the leg. Not even in the head. You've killed yourself. Because by the time the customer brings a dress and it's sophisticated, it's something that can take you more than one day to do. And then you begin to explain that, no, actually, no. It is better to tell a customer that what? My skirt and blouse, I charge beginning from 10,000 and above, depending on the style. All right. Because most customers are like, just tell me out of an idea, just tell me how much you charge, how much you charge for bubble gowns, how much you charge for this one, how much you charge for plain trouser, how much you charge for suit. Someone say just bubble gown, and you say okay, bubble gown I do for 5K, and the person bring bubble gown, they have to stone and did and do everything and do, and then you collect 5K. By the time you say no, ma, you say but you told me it's 5K. All right. So what am I saying? You don't give a specific price for any outfit at all without seeing the design. All right, now, when you have seen the design a customer wants you to make for him or her, what's the next thing to do? The next thing is to carry your pen and paper. All right, look at the dress, look at all the materials needed, and list them down. For instance, a customer wants you to make a skirt and blouse, all right, for her. And the skirt and blouse has beads, it has accessories. They want you to use cotton, you are using cotton lining, you are toning it, you are, so all the accessories on that skirt and blouse, you are going to list them down. And in the quantity the customer wants it, you are going to have those prices listed down. For instance, the stones you are buying for 5,000, the accessories are going for 15,000, that is ready, 20,000, the cotton, lining, other things. Now, at the end, when you check all those things you have listed down, you are buying a lace to add to it. When you check all those things you have listed down, for instance, if the stones, the bead, the lace, the cotton lining, the everything amounts to 25,000 naira, it is at that point that you add your own charge. Now, it is good that as a fashion designer, you should know how much you want to make for every particular dress you make, right? For instance, if you make a trouser, what is the interest you want to have on that trouser? That is when all expenses are removed. When you make a skirt and blouse, what is the interest you want to have for every skirt and blouse you make after all expenses have been removed? If you make a suit, what is the interest you want to get on that suit, on each suit, after all expenses have been removed? If you don't have this at the back of your mind and you just charge a customer randomly like that, at the end, your interest will be fluctuating. At times it's high, at times it's low, at times there's no even interest. Okay, so after you have checked all these things and you have known how much all the accessories will cost, right? That is when, having an idea of how much other people are charging, you now add your interest to it. For instance, I might decide that for every skirt and blouse I make, I should have an interest of at least 10,000 naira. So if I check all the accessories and there are 25,000, I'm going to add my 10,000 to it. All right. And that becomes what? 35,000 naira. Believe me, if that customer if you had not done all these things, you'll be thinking, 35,000 to make just a skirt and blouse. All right. Then you might end up saying, okay, just 20,000 or 15,000. At the end, you are now struggling with the 20,000. At the end, you make a skirt and blouse that took you 2 days and you are balancing 5,000 naira. That is in a month, how much are you balancing? Less than a 100,000 or so, thereabout. And you have bills to pay. All right. So you first of all check your expenses. Everything you need to expand on that dress, you check it down. When you are done checking it, when you sum the total of your expenses, you now add the figure you have in mind to make for that particular thing, the interest you have in mind. For example, a plain trouser. If I have to make a plain trouser for you, all right, after I check my expenses, I should be balancing nothing less than at least 5,000 naira, all right, on a plain trouser. So if I check all my expenses for you, or I should be balancing nothing less than 3,000 interest. So if I check all my expenses on that plain trouser and my expenses are rounding up to 2,500 or 3,000, it means I'm sewing that plain trouser. And this is when the customer brings his or her fabric. All right, fabric is not what we're talking about. The main fabric, the customer brought it. If you are buying it, that one is separate. The price is the charge for it is separate. This one I'm talking about is just what? The expenses on the work. All right. So if I check my expenses on the plain trouser, on the suit trouser, and my expenses run up to 3,000, and I'm targeting an interest of nothing less than 3,000, it means I'm making that plain trouser for 6,000 naira. So guys, with this at the back of your mind, believe me, you will never make a dress and end up empty-handed, guys. You will never make a dress and end up empty-handed. If this content is making sense, if you are liking it, what are you waiting for? Subscribe, share the video, let it go viral. All right. So this is the little experience I've had over time. I've been in this business for about a decade now. Yeah. And what is a decade now? 9 years thereabout, 9 years plus. And from experience, all right, that I'm sharing this. Okay, so if this content made sense, if you learned from it, what are you waiting for? Share, subscribe, like the video. Thank you so much. Welcome to Nat Fashion Hub, the best fashion channel in the world. Thank you, guys.